Happy Thursday, everybody, from Helium 10. My name is Bradley Sutton, and with me is
Matt Benton. Hello, what's going on?
Thank you guys for joining us. It's hard to believe we're already on episode 11. It's crazy. It seems like we just started this last week.
Flying by.
All right. So hope you guys are ready, or if you're here in the United States, get ready for a 3-day weekend coming up. So thank you guys for taking your time out and joining us. First of all, like we do every time, we know there's a lot of new people out there who maybe don't know about Helium 10. So Matt, please let everybody know what we're about.
Yeah, absolutely. Helium 10 is an all-in-one suite of tools for Amazon sellers. We've got over 20 tools now, everything from product research to keyword research, listing optimization, hijacker alerts, refunds, competitor spying, you name it, we've got it. Minus one or two things that we still don't have yet, but a lot of tools coming soon. We're working on a ton of things for you guys. And yeah, you can learn more at helium10.com.
All right. Thanks for that. We're seeing a lot of you guys are setting your alarms or something. Usually you guys are late to the show here, but John is here already. How's it going, John? David, Kim, annyeonghaseyo, Sophia, Andrew, welcome, guys. A couple of things. What do we want them to post about today for the comments?
The question.
Topic of the day. Yeah, what's the topic of the day? Oh, the question. Yeah, we had a question for you guys. Matt, what's the question?
We do have a question. So we're just curious how you first learned about Helium 10, like how you got here, how you heard about us, or what brought you to today's live broadcast, or what brought you to Helium 10?
All right.
Would be great to know.
Please post that down below. And we will get to those. We'll get to those questions, and we're really curious to see. I was just looking here. I was a little bit distracted. Sorry, John was saying that his video was working, but looks like everybody else has their video working. So thank you, Andrew, for that. How's it going, John, Melissa? All right, Nick. All right, we got tons of people on. Anyways, I'd like to start off with demonstrating one Helium 10 tool. Today, we're going to talk about the review downloader. It's part of our. Let me put the screen. It's part of our Chrome extension. All right. So let's say you're going to come out with a collagen peptides product. If you've been watching our broadcast this whole week, that's like been the theme of the week: collagen peptides, collagen powder. So you targeted this product here and say, wow, this person has only 3.5 stars. There might be some opportunity for me to try and fix what he's doing wrong. So the old way, especially if this was like 1,000 reviews, maybe you'd pay a VA to go into the reviews and go down here and just like read everyone, try and find the negative ones. But here we have our Chrome extension, and watch what you can do. We have this called Review Downloader. So I'm just going to, first of all, just take a quick glance at the negative reviews and just see at a glance, without having to scroll through or do something. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to do that at the same. Oh, that was pretty quick. I was going to say I was going to do something, but it's already there. So I'm just going to read here. It's showing me all of the 2 and 1 star reviews, and I already see a common trend here. Doesn't dissolve. Terrible. Will not mix in anything. Clumps at the bottom of the coffee mug. This one tastes horrible, so that's a little bit different. Doesn't mix. So if you notice here, there's like a theme going on. Just by doing this search, within 20 seconds, I can see a common theme. So that maybe if I'm coming out with a product, well, first of all, I know, okay, I got to make sure that this dissolves well or mixes well, because obviously people are concerned about that. So that's one way that you could use the review downloader. But let me go ahead and download all of the reviews now, not just so I have everything highlighted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. Now this listing only has 37 reviews, so it's not going to be that much information here. But this really can be helpful, like if you're looking at a competitor product that has like 500, 600, 700 reviews, 1,000 reviews. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit export. All right, so it downloads it into a CSV file. Now I'm going to open up that CSV file. And basically what happened here is it's showing me all of the reviews, all right? So now I have every single review that has come up on this listing. What I'm going to do is I am going to go to Helium 10 and go to Frankenstein, all right? Now I'm going to copy all of the text from these reviews. Again, it's not that many, 37. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to paste it into Frankenstein. So what this is going to do is I'm going to tell my whole point of this is I want to see what words are being spoken the most of, because maybe there's a keyword here that I didn't realize is related to my product. And I've already done my keyword research in Black Box, perhaps. I've used, or not Black Box, sorry, Magnet and Cerebro. Found the product maybe in Black Box, but then I used the keyword research in Magnet and Cerebro, and I'm like, I just want to make sure I really have all the keywords. Well, this is something that I've done when I make listings. So I'm going to put here, include word frequency count. Going to remove some common words, remove single letters. And is there anything else? Let's go ahead and process. Let's see what this gives me here. All right. Well, that was quick. All right. So there's 545 unique words in all of those reviews. All right. Now what I'm going to do, as you see here, this number in parentheses is the frequency. So I'm going to sort by, I want to sort, wait, why am I doing length? I want frequency. I was like, what's going on here? I didn't even know you could do that. Did you know you can do that? You can actually sort by the length of the word. I didn't even realize that. No wonder I was clicking the wrong thing. I'm sorting by frequency, okay? So here, now this number in parentheses shows, again, the number of times that this appears in any review. So collagen, well, that makes sense. You know, that's the number one thing. This is a collagen product. That makes sense. But I'm just going to look here. Here we go. Coffee. I'm like, coffee? You know, maybe if I'm not an expert on collagen peptides, which I'm not really, I'm like, why in the world is coffee here? So what maybe I would do is I would go and copy this word and go back to my list here and just look for where does coffee come up and see what people are saying here. I've tried many collagen powders and use them in my coffee. All right, that's interesting. I use a shaker with the water, couldn't get the clumps out. I thought it would work better with hot liquid, so put it in my coffee. So all of a sudden, maybe I had no idea that people use collagen peptides with their coffee, but because I used Frankenstein or first review downloader, put it into Frankenstein, now I see that 13 different times people were mentioning coffee. So now I know that, hey, coffee somehow needs to be in my listing. So real quick, guys, that's just a quick way to use two of our tools, which again, our review downloader, which is in our Chrome extension, and Frankenstein, which is our keyword processor.
And there's a ton of ways to use Review Downloader. Like Bradley just went off on a tangent that I hadn't previously explored. You can have your VA run over the list and find like common issues with the product during your product research phase, or you can do what Bradley did where you find a common keyword that popped up. I know John just said, I put it in my bulletproof coffee. So you can even write something in your bullet points that says mixes well with coffee or something like that to address a concern that clearly other folks are having or an issue that other folks are having with those other products. So cool tip.
Right.
Thanks,
Excellent.
Bradley.
So let's go ahead and hop into the questions, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. For those of you just joining us, remember, if you're wondering why everybody's putting these strange comments below, might be out of context. Well, they're answering the question that Matt gave, which was,
how did you first arrive to Helium 10? How'd you hear about us? How'd you get here? Love to hear it. If you're just joining us. So
please make sure to comment. And if you're watching on the replay, guys, if you're watching on the replay, please comment, and we're definitely going to check that out. And also don't forget to give us your reactions. You know, give us a thumbs up, give us a heart, you know, however you do. As I've mentioned before, we're paid by how many reactions we get. So right now we have 10 reactions. That's 1 cent, not $10. So we get 10 cents right now. So we need some help, guys. I haven't eaten lunch today. All right, let's go to a question from Moby. What is the best way to magnet for product research? Or do you guys just recommend now using Black Box?
Got it. Great question. So would you use Magnet for product research, or would you just use Black Box? Maybe we can pin the first part of that question up there, or the first question. I would almost venture to say, Moby, that I use Magnet and Cerebro, both of our keyword tools, just as much as Black Box or X-Ray, which are our product research tools. And the reason being is because while you may just be looking for collagen peptides, I was going to say tactical flashlight, but collagen peptides, there could be other keywords that are related to collagen peptides that other folks, or that are getting a ton of search volume, but other folks aren't using those keywords in their listing. So what I'm saying is there could be other keyword opportunities, and keywords are kind of almost like their own market on Amazon. So collagen peptides could be one keyword, and let's say that there's just a ton of competition for that keyword and in that market. But let's see, I'm going to try and find another keyword here on the fly. Bone broth collagen. Say bone broth collagen has 6,200 exact phrase search volume, 6,277 there. But if we were to type in bone broth collagen, maybe there's not a ton of competition. Folks aren't utilizing all their photos, don't have great keywords built out in their listing, just a ton of things. So maybe there's more opportunity for that keyword, whereas another keyword, there's just a ton of competitors. So that's how I would use Magnet for product research. Maybe you guys have a different method to use keywords kind of like alongside your product research. And if you do, comment in the comments. And maybe Bradley, you do if you have something to share, but if not, we can move right along. That's how I would do it.
Yep. Great way. Thank you for that question, Moby. I 100% agree with my partner in crime here. Real quick, from Melvin, are the live videos you guys doing this week on replay for download or review later? Where can they get these videos, Matt?
Yes, they are available always and forever. They'll always be online at Helium 10 Users Group or the FBA High Rollers. The one place that they always live is the Helium 10 page. So if you go to Helium 10 Facebook page and then sort by videos, you'll see so far 1 through 11. Today's episode 11.
All right. Thank you for that, Melvin. Jacob, are you on today? I have a question here. You're getting on our case. You say, I've asked you several times, but I didn't get an answer. But you're not even on. So, Jacob, I'm not going to get to your question if you're not here. Jacob's our good buddy from London who has been on almost every episode. And now, finally, I'm going to get to his question, and he's not even here. So, Jacob, speak up if you're here. If not, I'm not going to do your question until next week. Anyways, let me go to another question here. Let's see. Here we go. The name here, Isioma, says, why do my competitors rank for other name brands? Should I be ranking for other name brands? How? I know we're not supposed to use other brands in our listing. That's a very good point, and that's something, actually Manny Coates mentioned in one of our Facebook groups months and months ago, how now it's been discovered that you do not have to have a word in your listing to necessarily be indexed for. You might still come up in the results. Let me give you an example of that, of exactly what Isioma is talking about. So Lipozene is a big brand that's in Walmart and other stores. And if you see here, most of the top here these are products from Lipozene. But then, I don't know, I'm pretty sure here on the bottom of page 1 or 2, all of a sudden you're going to see, that's a sponsored ad. But here we go. This is Old School Labs. This has nothing to do with Lipozene. They don't have this in their listing. Genius Burn, that has nothing to do with Lipozene. Amazon does not allow you to actually put brand names in your listing, but these are not sponsored ads, but they're showing up. That's probably what Isioma is talking about, and you're going to see that more and more. And this is actually a very interesting study. I'm actually trying to do a case study about this, about how this kind of thing happens. But as of now, there's not really anything you can do to control other people from targeting your brand. History has always said that usually people who are searching for a brand, that's like kind of like 95% what they're going to get. It's very rare to have them see another ad or another product and they're going to switch brands. So I wouldn't necessarily, recommend, spending a whole bunch of money, on targeting other people's brands, through sponsored ads. But I have heard of people who have done it and they've been successful. So it just depends on the market. But if you're wondering why that happened, no, people are not putting brand names in the back end because that's an easy way to get unindexed or possibly even get a warning from Amazon. But sometimes you can index for these, especially if you're running sponsored ads to other brands. So thank you for that question, Isioma. Now we have another question from Amar. He says, for my new listings to work better, which tool can I use to find the keywords my competitors are using? Matt.
Got it. Thank you for the question. Can we paste that one up?
Sure.
Maybe.
It's not going to have the whole one, but let me see how much of it I can get in here.
So first question was, for new listings to work better, which tool can I use to find the keywords my competitors are using? We created Cerebro just for you and folks looking for this similar result. So Cerebro is our reverse ASIN keyword research tool. So you can enter in an ASIN of, in this case, your top competitor, and you can see all the keywords that they have in their listing and all the keywords where that ASIN shows up in the search results on Amazon. So as Bradley just mentioned, now you don't necessarily have to have a keyword in your listing for Amazon to rank you, I guess, or index. So Cerebro is going to show you not only the keywords that are in that listing where you show up, but also other keywords where Amazon is choosing to show that ASIN in the search results. So Cerebro is a very, very powerful tool. Might be tied with my favorite tool. So Cerebro is one of my favorite tools. So very quick and easy. You can type in an ASIN up to the top left. I think Bradley has already beat me to that. And hit search. You can sort by the focus feature. We've touched on this in past broadcasts, but 100, we can go from 1 to 100. So 100 is going to open it up all the way, and it's going to show you all of the keywords that show up for that ASIN, whereas a 10 would be more hyper-focused and more relevant specifically to that ASIN. So, yeah, that's what I got. Hope that helps, Amir.
And it's a lot of information you can get. I mean, he asked about, how to find the keywords. Look how many keywords, phrases that this one search for this one ASIN found, 2,186. Now, this is not necessarily all the ones that are in their listing, but this is the one that they're ranking for and, potentially getting sales from, because it's very unlikely that they're getting sales from a keyword that they're not even ranked in the top 20 pages for. So thank you for that question, Amir. Let's go ahead and let me go ahead and go to Jacob's question. Let me hide this one. Jacob was asking about keywords. How do you know what keywords to use in your title, bullets, and backend? I know the title is important. Is there a rule what should go into the backend? Can I put words which appear in my bullets and description in the backend? Is it better for long tail? Please, he spelled it with an E. Please clarify. I've split tested a lot and got very confusing results. So first of all, thank you very much, Jacob, for the very detailed question. And this is a question that I see comes up, and you can actually use Helium 10 tools to help you. So for example, we're here on this page of vital proteins, collagen peptides, and again, you're thinking about doing a collagen peptides product. I'm going to search to find what I think the most relevant keywords are. So I want to look, and one thing I do, I don't just want to look at this raw data here. Like, for example, keto is the number 2 exact phrase search result. But first of all, this guy, he's only ranked number 68. So the probability that he's getting a lot of sales from this keyword is not that high, since that's probably page 3 or 4. Plus, what I would do is I would just do what I call the eye test. I'm actually going to click this right here to show Amazon search results. And I'm just going to look here. And if you see here, there's stuff, the best sellers are cheese sticks, a book on keto. There's a protein powder, pork rinds, looks like chicharrones right there. Another book. So you know what? If I'm selling a product that looks like this, that's not a keyword that I think is going to be my important keyword, because the results don't look anything like it. But I'm going to click here on collagen peptides, let's say. All right. Now, all of a sudden, every single product on here kind of looks like what I have. So I'm like, hey, this is a very relevant keyword. So this is something that would take hours and hours to, that you would want to search for. But I'm just going to say within 30 seconds, hey, I decided that collagen peptides is my most important keyword. I decided that collagen powder is another important keyword. I decided that collagen is one. So what I would do with that is I would try to get the most important keywords, phrases, I should say, in my title, and also in phrase form. All right. So I would put collagen peptides. I'd make sure that's right. That's right there at the beginning of my title. And for bullet points and description, you've got to make it, you got to convince somebody to buy. Just remember, if somebody's searching for collagen peptides, they are not married to a certain brand. If they wanted this product, they would have typed in vital proteins. But if they're typing in collagen peptides, they're like, hey, sellers, I want to see what collagen peptides you have. Now you tell me why I should buy yours. All right. So you've really got to capture interest in the bullet points and make an emotional connection. You wouldn't want to just put a bunch of scientific words and strange information, strange ingredients. That doesn't help you close a sale. There was one that I had seen today, 7-day detox. Let me see if I can find it here. Here we go. Sometimes you might want to even throw in something that's eye-catching, like a little comedic little phrase. But here, this says max strength, max effects, only for those who are serious about cleansing. Check out other cleansers ingredients. You only take 1 capsule and get 600 milligrams. But it's like already making the comparison. Like, why should you pick me? Why should you pick NutriBelief over something else? Appetite suppressant. Super duper pooper scooper. I mean, now if I saw that, I just like start laughing right away. And it'd take me a couple days to forget about that. But it's just something that gets your attention, right? It's like something that puts you apart from the rest. So that's the kind of things that you would do in your bullet points. But at the same time, you've got to be thinking that you have a whole list of keywords that you have to make sure are in your listing so you can have the potential of ranking for them. So you've got to make sure that you're using them, but without looking like keyword stuffing. So if somebody has a full list of keywords, how would they make sure that they're using a Helium 10 tool? Do you know what tool that they could use, Matt?
You want to repeat your question? Once more
with feeling. Super duper pooper scooper.
I was laughing at John's comment. He said, "You must be the foremost expert on collagen peptide research."
Just today, just this week. This is just this week. All right. I'm the foremost expert. I'm the foremost expert on the super duper pooper scoopers. So that's my new goal for next week. But I was saying, what tool would somebody use? Like, let's say they have this full list of keywords and they want to make sure they're using it at least once.
Sure, absolutely.
What list?
I'd open up Scribbles.
All right, so I'm going to open up Scribbles.
And are you going to import the listing?
So I would just like, for example, we had collagen, peptides, powder, whatever. And we've done this demonstration before, but if you had this full list of like 500 keywords, as you type it in the title, you see what happens. It shows me that I've used it already. Okay. So that's what I would do. So you're making an emotional connection, Jacob, with your bullet points, but at the same time, you got to be making sure that you're using up the important keywords. Super duper pooper scooper probably wasn't part of your keywords, but it's nothing wrong with using that to try and get somebody's attention. So Jacob, thank you very much for that, and stop complaining now that we don't answer your questions. All right, let's go ahead and
I saw a good one in there. What was it? Let's post that one up there. Kristen had a good question. Are there more detailed videos on how to use each tool? Absolutely. Bradley was working on filming a few more yesterday. Manny has a ton. Bradley, where can folks find more in-depth videos on all our tools inside the software?
All right. Well, inside the software, like for example, I'm on Cerebro. If you guys go up here to the top and you mouse over here, there's a learn and it'll start playing right away. But look at all the different videos just on Cerebro. All right. So you could spend, a good hour or so really diving in depth on some of the different tools. And all of our tools should have that, magnet we have here at the very top. Again, there's a learn. There's also, we also have pro training on YouTube, right? How do they find us on YouTube?
Go to the Helium 10 YouTube channel, and there are a ton of videos in there on how to use the tools, pro training videos. It's kind of our, Helium 10 pro training.
Yep.
So.
And if there's something that you see is missing, or you went through the pro training, you went through these learn, and you're like, I really don't understand how to use that feature, it's very likely that we're going to be making a video about it. But just in case, feel free to reach out and comment or post it in the Facebook group to let us know what you would like to see a video on, because we do take that into consideration as far as which videos we do first is what you guys, our users are wanting to see. So thank you for that, Kristen. All right, let's see what else we have here. Why don't you talk a little bit about our affiliate program, Matt?
Yes. So for those of you who don't know, actually, most of you probably don't. So for you diehard Helium 10 users or fans, we've got an affiliate program. So if you want to recommend our tools, you might already do so to other Amazon sellers or your friends, or maybe you've got a blog or a YouTube channel where you show how-to videos. You'd be perfect for our affiliate program. You can recommend the tools that you use and the tools that you like, and get a commission at the same time. So it's kind of like our army out there that's helping promote Helium 10 and spread the word. And our affiliate manager's name is Michelle, and she'd love to help you out.
All right.
And
go ahead.
Where can they go to do that? Crushit.online. Crushit.online.
Online. Excellent. Go ahead and mention about the question of the day.
Yes, our question of the day is, how did you first learn about Helium 10? Like, what brought you here? Who brought you here? How did you first learn about us? We'd love to know.
All right. Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually looking for our video from last week, because this is Helium 10, episode 9, I think it was. I want to do the random comment picker to pick the prize for who's going to get the shirt. So I think I just found it. Let me go ahead and share my screen here.
I didn't know we were picking a shirt today.
It was from the 2 days ago, because
That's
from
cool.
Tuesdays, but we didn't do it yesterday because
Awesome.
we didn't have enough people, but we got tons of people on here. So I was like, let's do it for this one here. So let's go ahead and put it to the broadcast. All right. So let me paste the link to our video. Find it. All right. Filter. We used to filter by duplicate users, but now every single comment is an entry into it. So I'm going to take that off. So the more you commented, like John automatically has a advantage over everybody, because John's all over the place, and Kristen's not that far behind this week. So let's go ahead and see who won from Tuesday. It's searching.
Kristen, John, Brandon, Chelsea, thank you guys for commenting. That commenting is how you win. And Bradley, who won?
Adil Farouk, you won. He posted actually posted a question on Tuesday. So Adil, if you're watching, remember, you have to be present to win. So you have to, be able to watch this. The one who we picked on Tuesday from last week still never contacted us. So we've got his shirt, waiting here. So Adil, please reach out to us and comment either here or send me a message, and we will send you your free Helium 10 shirt. Everybody today who has answered the question that Matt was asking about where you guys are from, or not where you're from, about how you found Helium 10. Each of those is an entry. So again, if you're watching on the replay, don't forget to post down here. It'll be next Tuesday that we're going to go ahead and draw the winner from this week. All right. So any other questions here? Oh, let me go ahead and show the link here.
Where can folks tune in to the next AMA?
The next AMA will be next Tuesday Tuesday we're trying it, guys. Remember, set your alarms, because it's going to be at 10 a.m. on Tuesday. We're just testing different times because we got some feedback from different people what might work better for them. So next Tuesday, it's not going to be at 3 p.m. It's going to be at 10 a.m.
Pacific. So 10 a.m. Pacific next Tuesday, and next Thursday will be on at 3 p.m. Pacific. So
Yes, exactly. And one more thing, we have next Friday, the Helium 10 social coming up, where we have invited our Helium 10 users to come and hang out with Manny and Matt and us and the whole team and a whole bunch of other sellers for a lot of networking. We've got an open bar, etc. So if you want to get more information on that, it's going to be here in Irvine, California. If you look at the video description, depending on what you're on right now, is maybe above or below, you'll see a link. It'll say Helium 10 Social. Just click there and you'll get all the information, because it would be really cool to see you. I know a couple of you guys who watch us are coming. So if you're coming, please give a shout out. I think John's going to be there, right? Matt,
John, you'll be there.
John will be there. Kristen, you should come by too. Clotel, it would be great to see you. Thank you guys for joining us. Melvin. Who else? Do we have any other questions we can do? John says he puts collagen in his bulletproof coffee. Well, I guess he knew more about it than me. I'm not the expert, obviously. And Andrew says the easy way to read, analyze reviews, talking about a review downloader. Thank you very much for that, Andrew.
And Sophia's coming also. So looking forward to seeing you guys.
All right. Sophia will make sure to introduce. It would be great to put, actual faces to the names that we've been seeing on Facebook. So thank you guys again for questions so that they can submit for future episodes. What's the link?
Submit your questions at helium10.com/questions.
All right. So thank you guys once again. I hope you have a great 3-day weekend for those of you who have a 3-day weekend, and we'll see you back here Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time. See you guys.